Hi guys, in this video we're going to be drawing the Eiffel Tower. It's probably the most famous building in the world. It's in Paris, in France, and I'm sure you've seen it before. So to do this picture you're going to need a ruler, a pencil, preferably a soft pencil, a fine liner pen or a felt tip pen, and some optional colours. Now with pencils, a normal pencil that you use at school is about an HB. They've normally got that written on them. This one, it's a bit rubbed off, but that used to say HB, it's a regular school pencil. And this is a sketching pencil, which you might be lucky enough to have. And these have got letters and numbers. Now this one is a 3B, okay? Now it goes up to 6B. The higher the number, the softer it is. And you can see here that the tip, the graphite tip, is softer, which means I'm going to get a darker line when I use it. And that's going to be useful for the technique we're doing today. Right, so you get your piece of paper. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your piece of paper vertically, carefully, up to the middle. Okay, now, you might spot there that I've done a couple of dots for reference. I've done a dot roughly in the middle of my page and almost at the top, but not quite. I've done another dot, and then almost at the bottom, but not quite. I've done another dot, and I've done some in the middle, all right? That's because the Eiffel Tower has got these sections. It's got the first floor here, where there's bars and restaurants and a viewing port. And then higher up, they've got the viewing station number 2. And then at the very top, they've got viewing station number 3, okay? So I've got my dots there just as a reference. I'm then going to draw with my ruler. I'm actually going to use my ruler to line up with the edge of the paper so I know that it's straight, and move that up, give me the ground like so. Okay, then I'm going to start with my center point, and the first thing I'm going to do is a quarter of a circle like this. Okay, then I'm going to turn this and start to create my viewing platform. Using my ruler like so. I'm going to get my ruler here. I'm going to line it up with the edge of this circle as a kind of diagonal line, and I'm going to draw that going down like this. Okay, so that's the edge of my tower. Now, keeping my ruler facing the same direction, I'm going to move that up slightly, draw a parallel line going to the ground here. Now notice that I've got this little bit sticking out here, okay, which shows the difference between the edge of the legs and the edge of the viewing tower. That's quite important. Next, I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up about 5 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.5, 5. Okay, and I'm going to draw a short line coming out here. And then with my ruler, I'm going to draw a diagonal line going down to roughly in line with these legs here, like so. Okay. Then, again, keeping my ruler pointing the same direction, I'm going to build that up to here. Continue this to viewing platform number 2. And then, this is going to be my top of the tower. And I'm going to draw a little half a box at the top, like so. And then cutting in a tiny bit, I'm going to draw a diagonal line from here to here. Then I'm going to go in about 1 centimeter and do another one going up to, not here, slightly off center to about here. Okay, so there I've got half a tower. Okay, that's strange, I only got half a tower, but this is the beauty of this technique. All right, I'm going to add a few more lines. I'm going to draw some lines going horizontally. I've turned my paper so they look like they're going vertically. These are actually horizontal lines, and they're going to help me to build up my tower. Okay, and then on the viewing platforms there's quite a lot of detail, so I am going to add another line here and another line like so. So I've got my basic tower design there. I'm going to put this in here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my soft pencil. And I'm going to do a very careful, slow, careful outline of the tower that I've just sketched out. And I'm going to be pressing quite hard with this. This is important that I press hard. And you'll see why in just a minute. You can probably hear the sound of my lead there. Going all over the picture. Pressing nice and hard, making my lines nice and strong. Okay, this line comes in. And still, I've got half a tower. Right, and this is where the fun bit comes in. I'm going to fold this over like so. And then, using the edge of this pencil, the flat bit, I'm going to rub over my lines. Do you see how I'm holding it? I'm holding it nice and flat like this, okay? And what's going to happen is that the graphite on the page, because it's soft and dark, it's going to rub onto the other half of my picture, okay? Now you do need to press quite hard when doing this, and it might take a little bit of practice and a little bit of luck, okay? And I'm going to work this all the way up and all the way down, and I'm going to cross my fingers and have a look. And I can see that. I'm not sure how well you can see that on the video, but I can see that. So there we go. We've got part one of the Eiffel Tower complete. Okay, so what we then do is with our pen, or with our pencil if you prefer, we're going to work on going over these lines like so. Okay, so I'm literally just sort of tracing over what I've previously drawn, and this is going to be the basis for my tower. All the way up, very carefully, and there I've got a symmetrical tower building. Okay, I'll be back in part two to show you how to add the detail.